What is up, guys? It's your boy Mr. Barry. I'm back for another video.
It literally took me 2 days to build this unit. I had to weld a custom welder on this thing. I welded this custom fender and it was so freaking hard to weld this thin metal. I had to build this little crappy ass seat mount for this seat, and this seat is completely trashed up. The step that took me a lot of time to do was to lower this thing. I had to flip the transmission over because the pulleys weren't aligned with each other's. I made this simple foot throttle that goes directly on the carburetor. You can see it work right there. I built a full-length exhaust on this thing, very loud. This is a 14.5 HP. What makes this thing go way faster than a stock mower is the pulley swaps. I went a little bit too big on the front and a little bit too small on the back. The gear ratio of this thing right now is like 1:4. 1 rotation of the engine transferred to 4 transmission rotation. That is way too much top speed for what I built this thing for. I didn't test it out with a GPS speedometer, but I strongly think that I reached like 45 miles an hour with this thing at least once, if not more. 8-inch front pulley and 2-inch rear pulley. That is too much. I welded the front axle so this thing no longer flexes, and I forgot to clean my weld. In the last video, I went for a test drive and the freaking transmission locked up. I quickly rewired this thing just to test this thing out, and this setup is really not it right now. The battery is all loose and I accidentally drove over this wire and messed it all up. The battery just came off like this and I freaking drove over it. So let's work on it. I think I should start with the fenders and try to make these fenders look a little bit cleaner than this. I'm gonna trim off the welds and I'm gonna brush all of this with this. I'm also going to fill up these empty spaces on the fenders. Let's go!
One eternity later.
After 1 day of working on these fenders, this is what it looks like. Now these fenders are ready for a paint job. To get this cleaner finish on the front fenders, I had to use some mastic à carrosserie. What the? Auto body filler. Goodness. I had to do this because the welds were so freaking ugly, dude. Like, I'm not a good welder, and this was so freaking hard to weld because this metal is so freaking thin. I also welded this little bracket on the left fender. I mean, left, right, left, right, I don't know. And this is for some air horns that I'm gonna mount on the race mower.
Jesus Christ.
We can now put these fenders aside and move on to the next thing.
So the rear end of this mower looks like trash, and I think we should work on that.
All we can see is the transmission, a lot of rust, and just a big mess. Like, it's not great looking. So I'm gonna extend the rear end, I'm gonna put a plate, and it's gonna hide everything, and it's gonna look way much better.
So I spent at least 8 hours working on the rear end of this thing, and it looks way much cleaner right now.
Bam! I just simply made a little box and it's reinforcing the frame for sure. I drilled 2 holes right there and a hole right there, and that is for a custom made rear rack that I made. This thing is 30-inch that way and 12-inch that way. This rack is fully removable. There's just 3 bolts holding this thing in place. This is freaking cool.
The reason why I needed a rear rack on the race mower is simply because I need to bring an air tank with me for the air horns.
This is the air tank I'm going to use for the air horns. This is actually a fire extinguisher. I don't know how you call these things in English, so I'm just gonna say that I needed to weld this little adapter so I could like screw this thing on here.
Okay. So now that the rear end is completely done, we can now jump right into the next thing. So,
this exhaust is almost perfect, but
we need to paint the exhaust.
Also, this exhaust is straight pipe.
I'm just gonna steal the exhaust tip of my off-road lawnmower.
This little bitch right here. Give me this. Oh. Yeah.
So now I need to unbolt the exhaust, install this exhaust tip on it, and paint the exhaust.
A few moments later.
We have a completely finished full-length exhaust.
I used this and it turned out pretty freaking clean.
Now we can go ahead and put our exhaust tip.
This little bad boy goes in here. I had to weld this little thing right here so I can hook the spring on it. Boom.
I know for a fact that this exhaust will sound freaking good, so let's freaking install this thing on the race mower right now.
One eternity later.
2 days later, guys, the whole frame is painted and it is completely reassembled. Freaking look at this unit, dude. This came out freaking clean, man. It's so freaking low as well. This exhaust makes this thing look so much better. Basically, this thing is 100% ready for a test ride. This is kind of sketch, okay? These front wheels are on plastic bushings. These are clips. These are not even bolts holding this wheel in the spindle. Pray for me, guys. This is not a mower anymore. It's just a freaking tombstone.
Rest in pieces, down for the count.
As you can see, guys, we have a speedometer right here. I'll check the miles an hour afterwards. We'll see how fast or how slow this thing is. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, my heart is racing right now. Oh my god. Let's actually go for it. Reverse. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. It's kind of hard to put this thing in neutral because the rear strap is too tight, so this thing won't come to a complete stop, so I have to force the transmission to go in neutral. Oh, okay, it's actually time. Oh my god, there's a car coming. Holy shit. Surprise, surprise, guys, we have a fresh new road. This is actually going to help for this video so freaking much. I don't know if y'all guys can see the speedometer that well because it's very, very bright outside. Guys, I forgot to tell y'all, but I don't have any brakes. So if the belt just freaking breaks, I can't stop.
Rest in pieces.
Since this is a new road, there will probably be cops out here, and I'm not a fan about that. Oh my god! We're going 50 kilometers an hour, dude! Holy shit! I think that guy was pissed for some reason. Please don't call the cops on me. Yo, this exhaust is so freaking loud! I need to scream, dude! What the fuck? Oh yeah, it smells like a burn belt right now. Oh my god. We need to do this quick. We need to know how fast this thing is. We're going 26 right now, and I'm like 1/3 throttle. I'm cruising, dude! I'm cruising! Oh my god! What the fuck? That's not good. The noise coming out of this thing, it doesn't sound healthy at all. Oh shit. Okay, let's put this thing in neutral, which is basically impossible to do. Oh fuck, that's reverse. This is the one. We are going to go slowly but surely. It's time. It's time. Look how much loose we have. Oh! It just hit another gear. Whoop! Whoa, 62! What the fuck?
everything broke. Holy I fucking blew everything. Bro, that was like 63 kilometers an hour. I wish it was miles an hour, but this is a mower, dude. I'm just gonna let this thing go because I'm like far from home. I want to gain every inch I can gain without walking. Let's stop this thing and go home. We need to fix a couple of things on this. Man, this is a long walk to home. Fuck. That freaking diff must be freaking boiling hot, dude. I'm straight up freaking honest with y'all, okay? This thing has 2 belts, and I think the rear belt was slipping so freaking much. Right before the freaking belt exploded, it felt like the belt was actually gripping. It felt different. It felt like this thing was like hitting another gear. That must be the belt gripping, and it was probably slipping before that. Hey.
I'm gonna try to explain this as simple as I can, which might be impossible. This is my transmission pulley. This one is exactly the same as this one. Since the pulley is so small, the belt like barely have 20% of surface to grip on. A bigger pulley like this, look how much belt surface there is on the pulley. Like, it is going to grip so freaking much with a bigger pulley. With a bigger rear pulley, the pulley won't slip, and also the engine will reach higher RPMs. So maybe we'll get faster speeds. I don't know. My goal is to hit 70 kilometers an hour. I don't know how much that is in miles an hour. I don't.
A few moments later.
We now have a 3-inch rear pulley. I also bought a new belt because I needed a longer belt. I don't have a spare belt, so just pray for me that the belt won't freaking snap. I really don't want to walk another hour to get home. So we are all ready, guys. I'm gonna switch up to the GoPro right now.
Guys, we're ready right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go really far from home because I feel like I'm gonna have some problems with this shit. It's not reliable. So we got a little weight reduction right here. I removed the rear rack and the air tank. We probably removed like 40 pounds. Oh my god, it's grippy. It's grippy. We are going to go slowly but surely just to make sure that everything is okay. Yeah, I definitely feel more power. Oh my god. Yo, this thing actually pulls. Let's freaking tie our helmet. I don't want to die.
Rest in pieces.
I'm gonna give her the beans a little bit. Oh my god, we're already going 60. Almost. I'm not even full throttle. Oh my god! Holy shit! I'm going 72! What? Holy shit! I have goosebumps, dude! 72 kilometers an hour. This is ridiculous. Imagine losing a wheel at 72 kilometers an hour with a mower.
Rest in pieces.
That would be a trip to the hospital for sure. I'm actually really enjoying this, guys. This is so much fun. If you guys actually like the mower content, please leave a like, guys. It is well appreciated. Okay, I'm gonna full send this thing. Whoa, whoa. Okay. I'm full throttle. I'm full throttle. Oh my god, 73. Oh, the belt is starting to slip. 73 is the top speed. It is enough. I don't want to go any faster than that. I mean, Of course I want, but actually I want to go faster than that. I'm freaking dumb, dude. I should freaking shit my pants right now, but I'm just having fun. On the first test ride, I reached 63 kilometers an hour. I told y'all that I felt like the belt was slipping a lot. Seems like I was right. I was freaking right, dude. It doesn't feel like it's slipping right now, and I'm going faster. So I'm gonna hit it one last time, guys. I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna let y'all hear this thing. It probably sounds trash on camera, but anyways, I'm gonna wait for that car to pass. Let's full throttle this thing one last time and pray for me. I want to live, okay?
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is,
I thought it was it. This thing actually had more in it. What the 73 is crazy, but dude, I just fucking hit 81! Almost 100 kilometers an hour! What? What? Bro, I need to take this thing home right now. I'm gonna kill myself. Holy shit! Enough playing with this thing. It's actually time to stop. I feel like I'm just gonna kill myself with this thing. Bro. It is actually time to end up the video right here, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This thing is insane. It is way faster than it's supposed to be. I'm still gonna upgrade this thing. I'm not done with it. I want to keep this thing. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.